Did you start?
Yo, he
There
messed
you
it up.
go.
It just started with him laughing, yo. Unbelievable.
All right, so we on? We're live.
Yeah, we're live.
Welcome
Unbelievable.
everyone to the new gaming order stream. Apparently, you see we have a whole bunch of people here today. So, of course, I am NGO Mugen. Of course, everyone calls me Ali G or some other random shit.
Alright.
Co-CEO Alex Lexus.
I'm
You
here like the
have
Juggernaut
Newt.
Mitches.
You have Newt.
Alex Chess Mix.
You have Newt 1949.
Yeah.
You have Brother Shinwar.
Jackman.
You have Brother Goken. And of course, we have a new person on the show that we haven't seen in ages, Shin Takuma.
Shin Babuma.
What up, bitches?
All right, guys.
Now,
Is everyone-
Nelson, just to add, just to reintroduce Shin Takuma, he was on some podcasts way back when. So, we want to welcome him back. And welcome Smart Brother back. He was doing his thing in school.
You gonna call me Smart Brother?
It's a compliment, yo. Like, what the heck?
All right.
Hey, so Nelson, you got the floor, man.
All right, so guys, apparently, really,
Oh,
He said
apparently,
whores. What?
we're gonna share a few topics today to our viewers, and today's first topic we'll start off with. Apparently, there is a legless Princess Peach amiibo that's selling for $25,000 on
Unbelievable.
eBay. Now, mind you, Nintendo has been endorsing these amiibos to play with your new Super Smash Brothers for the Nintendo Wii U. And here and there, we have some defective products. So far, we only found out two, which is the Samus Aran, where she has both of the ray guns on her arms.
Like
That
Cesaro.
sold, I think, for like $2,500.
Wait, hold on. The two ray guns on the arm?
Yeah.
Two.
Oh shit! I might have one.
Two.
I gotta check when I get home.
And then
Unbelievable.
and then now the second one that's come to my attention is the legless Princess Peach. Apparently she only has one leg, but that sold for like a ridiculous amount of money. I don't know if this was like intended. I don't know if this was like by accidental. But I guess we'll start off with Alex, just because you're on the top of my viewing list. So Alex, what is your, views on this $25,000 piece of little figurine?
Nelson, you see, the thing with this is we are in a what is this? We're in the hobby of collectors. You got folks that want to have rare items, so they can say, "Hey, I got this," So when you got the Samus Aran with the dual guns, Princess Peach with the missing legs, I mean, you got these folks that will shell out the money. Look at that PlayStation, PS4 going for like $20,000 on eBay. You know what I mean? It's so rare. People want to be, special. Look at me in my Predator helmet. Like I'm special. Like nobody else really does that.
yeah,
So
you are special.
it is that's a smart comment from a smart brother. It's all good. But But I would say that it's just to say I have it. It doesn't, to me. I'm not too really moved by it, but those who have it, more power to them. That's all I got.
Right, it feels like bragging rights, you can
Yeah.
more likely say. Okay, next, Noop, what do you have to say on this topic?
Well, we're like he said, we're in a hobby of collectors, and the thing with that is, with gaming, there's just so much gaming related stuff that, to me, it's kind of pointless because we're in the phases of mad consumerism now. So like when a new game comes out, it's like you get a movie, you get a TV show, you get a trailer, you get a coffee mug, you get so much stuff that it's hard to really look at something and say it's truly valuable or truly a collector. Because I mean, at the end of the day, what is your goal or purpose? Like I bought Retro Lancer because I love Gears of War. Any collectible from Gears of War that came out video game wise, I got. I got the collection edition of all four games or three games or whatever. I don't think the fourth one had one. I got the Gears of War Xbox 360, and I got the Retro Lancer. But I'm gonna keep the Retro Lancer. I don't think that in 10 years, if I put it on eBay, I'm going to get like 50,000 or anything like that. It's a collectible that I want to be able to put up and people come over and say, hey, that's hot, that's cool. I personally think a legless figurine in a package, oh, Princess Peach is legless, okay. Versus a lantern that I pay like, what, I think 150, 200 for. They're going to want to pick it up. They're going to be like, oh, snap, I remember that. And then we can actually go play the game. What are you going to do? Pick up a Wii U and play Mario? That's the character, Princess. But I think it's more of a, I don't know. It's very, we're weird when it comes to our collection. We like the defective stuff. But to me personally, it only holds value because there's, I guess, a demand for it, which is weird to me, but I don't really care for it personally, that one.
Okay. Shinwar, what are your thoughts about this legless Peach amiibo? Shinwar. Is he not there?
I think he's there, but I don't know.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, accidentally muted my mic. Sorry. Listen, how much? Hold on. How much is that figurine?
$25,000.
Unbelievable.
I'm not paying that. I'm done.
Unbelievable.
Okay, so I mean, it is
That's a car, man. That's two cars.
All
I'm saying?
right, so
That's a house, bro.
Garvin, what are your thoughts about this? I know you have the game actually for the Nintendo Wii U, so what are your thoughts?
So my thoughts about the whole rarity, right? It's like that PS4 debacle. I tried my best to get one, guys, but it just didn't work out. But when you run into something that's that rare, that's where the value is, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I may be somebody that has a defective amiibo because I bought two. I don't know what the defects are now, right? So now I got to go back and check because I don't care for the amiibos like that. I bought them because I'm a Nintendo fanboy, but if I could get $800 to $2,500 for a defective amiibo, then hell yeah, I'm gonna sell it. You know, I mean that's cool, right? Some people bought their PS4, the 20th anniversary edition, and they're sold for $15,000 and $2,000. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I'm for it. I like rare stuff. If I haven't had a rare item yet that I have to keep, you know.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I've done was like back in the day. I don't know if you guys remember Valkyrie Profile was the game for PS1 originally, and I bought that game for $60 used. Okay.
Guardian Heroes is like that too. Like it was like $100-something.
Yeah, I bought it used. Guardian Heroes. It was a rare Sega Saturn game. Probably still holds a lot of value. Mm-hmm. I held on to Valkyrie Profile for about 2 years. I sold it on eBay for like 300 and some change 3 years later. You know, like so things that are rare that you just can't find anymore. They do actually have value. I mean, they have value for yourself when you get them, and then eventually when you're not using it anymore, they have value for other people who can't find it anymore. I mean, that's just the nature of the game.
Yeah, can I jump in real quick?
No, because I was about to jump in.
It's funny where, you know, these people get these defective items or rare items. If they really wanted them, there'd be no price value on that. It's the sentimental value.
Yeah.
You know? But you got those folks who like, yeah, I'm going to hold on to this and then I'm going to get like $25,000 for this thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like there's the scalpers for Comic-Con, what me and Shinwar ran into, with these folks hiking up prices, just some greed behind it too, you know. So that's just another thing, you know, that I just wanted to add to that. Now I'm done. Okay,
go ahead, Noob. You wanted to add something?
I think the rarity of games themselves is going down with a lot of the like certain things, like, you know, of course, the Zelda Golden cartridge and things like that will always be like the holy grail because physically it was something special. But like media-wise, like a PS1 or PS2 game, it's like, what does it really mean now that PlayStation's coming out with PlayStation TV where I can play that game if I want to and not have to worry about messing up the disc? I mean, other than me having the disc physically and the actual booklet, to me, the rarity and for a game to truly be rare to me, it means I can't find it and I have absolutely no way of playing it. Mm-hmm. If I can play it, I really don't care about owning it because I can play it. So, you know, like I found this website. You remember that website where you could play arcade games and you were like, Nelson went crazy because he was playing Killer Instinct?
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yo.
How come I didn't get the link to that?
You did.
You did. You just don't have
it. Was Viz.com. It was Viz.com. You could play like retro game systems on there. And I'm not a Pokemon fan, but I really love Pokemon Puzzle. And like I was really hunting that game for N64 because I had no way of playing it. Like I was willing to pay like $150, $200 because it was so fun. But when I found that website, I'm like, crap, I can play it for free. Bump that. I ain't even got to hook up my N64. All I got to do is put on my computer, use whatever controller I want, and play the game. So it's kind of like it's the supply and demand.
Yeah,
but I think some people, the true collectors, are the ones who are paying, such and such amount to say, I gotta have it. I gotta have it. So.
Well, you got to remember too, physical content. It's almost on its way out. You know what I mean?
I hate that too.
I think we're at a point in time now that they're not investing in physical discs as much anymore. Like you'll see, like certain games, if there aren't pre-orders, they only have that number of games available at GameStop nowadays. Like a game, like I bought Ni no Kuni. And they were like, well, if you pre-order it, that we're only going to have what's available in stock. So, and that's how they're controlling that physical content stuff. So, I mean, it's on its way out. So whatever you can get that's physical, that's an extra little thing that you can't get anymore. I mean, I think it's pretty cool. I mean, it helps. It makes it more, it's like an allure thing. Like, like I have this one thing that you can't get anymore. And that's what it's going to be like for everything. You know?
Now, you know what?
Before we even get into that, I think that's a topic we should save for another day, but I disagree with that, getting rid of physical content. But go ahead.
But Shin Takuma, I just wanted to give you a minute to chime in on that before we move on. What are your thoughts on this rare...
Takuma is a huge Nintendo fanboy, by the way, everybody. He loves Nintendo consoles.
I grew up on Nintendo from my childhood, but
I think most of us did.
Yeah.
I
love Nintendo.
$25,000. Are you kidding me right now?
$25,000. And she ain't even got no legs, bro.
I wanted to meet the person who paid $25,000 for a defective item.
Probably a virgin.
You'll be surprised, man. It's somebody with some dough. You'll be surprised, man.
Would do.
Loyalty and everything else.
Hey, look.
Nintendo, but you mean to tell me one person actually is going to pay $25,000? I would like to slap that person.
Well,
$25,000 might be $1 for that person.
Defense, 30 and everything else, but come on now, like really, $25,000. I think someone's intentionally behind the scenes trying to boost Nintendo as far as in their little amiibo thing. I get it, and I understand it. I don't know why you would pay that amount of money. What you gonna do with it? Besides using it for purposes of what the game is for.
You see, and you know what, Takuma, you brought up a point that I've been, giving everybody a chance to speak on it. What they need to do is make a video game memorabilia museum for this stuff. You know what I mean? You're saying?
I was remember something like that. Now the double-armed Samus, I did see that on Event Hubs, and I was like, okay, someone paid $1,600 for that. I was like, yeah, nah.
That's crazy.
Well, you could have gave me $1,600. I could have made you one myself. But, I'm sorry. But I get it. I understand you have these people out here that have the money to throw away like that. And I understand the whole fan base behind it, but I'm like, things are getting just a little bit too it's a little bit too real for me right now as far as these people paying these outrageous prices for these items that's gonna go pretty soon. And the whole thing about the PS4, the anniversary edition, I did see that. I read some reports on it. My question is, if that thing, breaks or you had to send it back to the company.
Oh, no. No.
You really want to send that back to you? Think about it. Oh, yeah, it's broken. We got to send you, not this version, but we got to send you one of our latest versions, but you're not getting this one back. Dude, your item
the latest version.
Or beyond that, a lot of the times, this is even worse. A lot of the times when it comes to those items like that, they only really hold their value if you don't open it and you don't use it.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. I'd be danged. First of all, I'd be danged if I spend the normal amount of money on a PS4 and not play it. You think I'm gonna spend that kind of money because it looks like a PS1 and not use it just to say I have it?
Yeah.
Well,
I ain't even touched them. I'm thinking about selling on eBay.
I'm telling you. Yeah, go ahead.
Even out of box, it'll still have value. I mean, as long as it's a defect. I mean, it's like, you'll be surprised. It's like Thundercat toys. There's like Power Ranger toys that are worth thousands. I watched on TV the other day, some dude paid $50,000, $17,000 for a defective Boba Fett toy that never made it into production from Star Wars.
Unbelievable.
You know what? And like I was saying,
that's a whole nother level. The movie collectors.
Yeah, but let me tell you, The Rock had made a funny skit when he was beefing with John Cena, and they were talking about John Cena merchandise, and it was like a John Cena lamp, and The Rock said somebody owns this thing, and they're probably a virgin. Moving on.
That's pretty messed up. All right, so to end the topic, everyone had their feeling fun about it. Alex, may you lead the next topic in with the whole THQ thing?
Alrighty. Well, actually, I remember we were gonna bypass that one because it was just the topic of what was happening within THQ as they were closing down. When I read the article, it was like, similar to what was going on with Sega. People knew that they were about to go. You know what I mean? And it was just from their perspective. From, like, for instance, hey, they saw people clearing out their cubicles, things of that nature. So after looking at it, I should have screened it before I put it on the Facebook topics. But I'm not gonna dwell too much time on that. So we can skip that one.
All right, so talk about the Halo thing of the whole Halo 5 into esports, or ready prepped, I should say.
Well, okay, I remember we were discussing that Halo 5, I guess the whole target for 343 Studios is to build a game with esports in mind. So I'm guessing, sprinting and how the game can be LAN set up and so on and so forth. To me, that's not anything out of the ordinary what the other games were doing. But I guess that Microsoft is really trying to push Halo 5, considering that if they get it into esports, that's guaranteed consoles being sold, because they're going to need to buy them to run the tournaments, so to speak. So I'm just thinking, with the companies, the developers trying to keep this MLG mindset for these games, it will ensure their longevity. Do you think this is a smart move? So, Nelson, what do you think about, the developers keeping esports and MLG in mind when they're making their games? Is it something that can help or hurt?
I mean, it can go either way. I don't see the reasoning of why just Halo 5 in particular. They're trying to have like more of an esports mind behind it now, because you can make any first-person shooter in esports games as long as it has like the qualifications. But now I'm hearing stuff about spectator mode, where you can switch between person to person to make it easier, to make it less stress, and having 4 individual screens and capping with 4 different capture cards. That takes a lot of work. Mm-hmm. So I guess they're trying to have it in mind that you can flip it on the fly through everyone's perspective, whether if it's third person or first person. Mm. Also, they're trying to make the new competitive thing, because you already have Dota, you already have League of Legends, you have StarCraft, you have Gears of War still, which is still being played, 1 and 3. You have Halo 2, 3, I don't know about 4, but I know Halo 2.
Yeah, 4 is definitely... it's like the premier one with the.
I know Reach. I know Reach is still being played as MLG. You still got Counter-Strike. You got Call of Duty. Mm-hmm. I mean, you have all of these games that have esports mindsets in it. But I don't know how far they're gonna take it based on the beta and what we're gonna see. I think after December 27th, I think it launches. Mm-hmm. I'm not too sure, but I mean, I hope they do good. I hope it's not just for the sake for the consoles just to flourish more, just due to the recent acts that's been happening for the past 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, that we'll save that towards the end, because I know we might get long-winded with it. But Noop, what are your thoughts on this? Like, with 343 pushing Halo into, with esports in mind with its multiplayer? What can it help or hurt?
I think it'll help because video games have come into their, I would say, really come into their own as far as media. It's always been I go to your house, you come to my house. Then for a while we had G4, which actually really showcased it on national TV, and we had the video game awards on Spike. Does that still come on?
I don't know if it's.
I haven't seen it in a while, so
it's just a video game awards online now. They stream it online.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like TV just wouldn't accept us, so we switched to online, which is good because now TV is like dying out because you do everything on your computer or your consoles. I like it because it just gives it another surge of energy. It's something new, and it's something that more people are going to get into. And like Alex said, it's a money thing. Hey, let's push this. It's exclusive to our console. They're going to have to buy our console. That's more marketing. That's more exposure. And people are going to say, oh, crap, my favorite, MLG person plays Halo. I want to play Halo. Oh, I got to get the Xbox One. I'm going to get the Xbox One. So, yeah. And I'm not a person who really watches those things. I need to start to, though. But
it's fun. It's fun to watch, believe me.
The variety, you want more. I mean, I don't want to see this tournament every year with the same game. So I like that. And Halo is a seasoned, a very seasoned franchise. And I think it's a boost to keep it fresh and keep people wanting more because 5 probably won't be the end. They're probably going to go, who knows, probably the 10.
Yeah, Halo X. But Shinmore, what are your thoughts on Halo 5 Guardians with esports in mind? How can it help or hurt them?
It can help. Help on both parties. You have a major title like that, which is, the name is a timeless classic. So once you merge that and add that to esports, it's only gonna help push and further progress both parties. You have this big title, which is esports. Everybody's going to jump on the train. Everybody's going to jump on the bandwagon of Halo. And, people will begin to see the other side of things in regards to esports. And, we all know how professionally run, MLG and all that good stuff is. So, it's only going to help.
And I see that it's a big exposure thing because once you start getting sponsors involved, and folks who probably ordinarily wouldn't know Halo, like, hey, Monster Energy drink start sponsoring teams, and then, people in their offices like, what's this Halo we're sponsoring? Then they go check it out. Oh, shit, this is hot.
That's happened before already because they had that big thing. I forgot what Halo it was, but it was like Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
If you open the cap, you got like double XP and all kind of stuff.
I think it was Halo 4.
Yeah, Call of Duty was doing that too, like double XP weekends and stuff. But cousin,
people
what's
overdosing
up?
on that sugar, yo.
Yeah, Gokin, what are your thoughts on that with Halo, with that mindset for the multiplayer?
So I mean, I believe it's a good strategy. I think I feel the writing's on the wall, right? This is what I see. Most of all this online gaming stuff, it's all going to be like PC based in a couple of years. We can get to that later. But I mean, it's a good strategy for the company, right? But I don't know. Halo's just not enough. I mean, they need more, and they need something like Dota. They need more, right? It can't just be Halo because it's old. It's been done already. It's like you guys kind of reiterated. It's still being done, right? People are still playing certain Halos and tournaments all over the place, right? So, I mean, I think it's a good strategy. I mean, I really believe Microsoft should focus on buying more IPs, buying more development companies, and building a Microsoft publishing, really building out a Microsoft development brand where they're pumping out more games,
Yeah, like SCEA. Like Sony was doing.
Yeah, so I think that's the goal, right? You can see it already, especially with the exclusive stuff. I'm not going to touch that because we'll get to that later. But the writing's on the wall, right? I mean, you're seeing most companies now that have their exclusive titles to their system, but they're also making sure it's available on PC, and that there's integration with PC, right? I mean, the writing's on the wall. I'm just saying they need more. I think the goal is now get more publishers, get more IPs, and get more titles out there. You know,
All right.
I think that's a short term. What they're doing now is it sounds good, but it's a short term thing, and it's only gonna last a little, so long, right?
Yeah.
Microsoft really doesn't need the Xbox. You know what I mean? It's a great thing to have for older people to get into, but most people have PCs. So they're really not losing. They just need to get it out there. So.
All right. Okay. And
I think,
all right, go
but
ahead.
the issue, really quick, what you said is very true. But the issue which I struggle with myself was I always knew, and I know now that PC gaming is quote unquote better, but video game systems are easy. It's put together, it's done, and you know what you're capable of, and you know what you're getting. With a computer, you got Intel, you got Radeon, you got all kind of options, and it's like, okay, you have to take the time
it's more
to
for
learn
advanced. It's more
No,
advanced.
you have to take the. You have to. I think for the average consumer. No, I'm just saying for the average consumer, they don't know the difference, and they're not 100% sure. Like, should I get a GTX 860 or a GTX 870? Everyone's not gonna sit down like me. It took me like months of research to really understand. I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. Yeah, so I really want a game in PC now. So
you know what? But you know what? I think I've been building computers and doing this thing for a very long time, and I can tell you right now, it's completely dummy proof. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but cuz I'm just letting you know, it's just like mechanics. Remember how Uncle would say, "Hey, Alex, da da da." My cousin's pop. It's like, hey, he would say, to do mechanics is easy, but you go to somebody else, it looks like Chinese to them. Not everybody is going to say that. Oh yeah, PC. You know what I mean? Like, it's just something where, like Noop was saying, you can just get the box and play. That's where But I wanted to give.
He's right though.
Yeah, but time. Hold up, time. I just wanted to give Takuma some time to chat on it before we move on. Halo esports, good or bad thing? Can it help Microsoft?
Yeah, esports.
What?
Well,
it's
a good move. It's a good move. It's a good move by the company and everything else. Microsoft still needs Jesus in a lot of areas. It's something funky going on with them, and we don't see it yet. We see it little by little, but we don't see the whole aspect of it. But as far as in Halo, I haven't gotten to the series. I haven't played it yet, but I am soon. So
don't be up too much about it.
I'm sure
hold on, you gotta start.
I think as far as going to MLG, it seems to be pretty good, especially the tournaments and everything else. The way they promote it, keep going. Wait, still.
So you played no
Halo series?
You played none of the Halo series.
Got to talk about Halo players and another Halo coming out. Yeah, I think you could do good by all means, but as far as the Microsoft itself, oh my goodness, don't even get me started with them idiots.
Now, hold on, Takuma, you won't be allowed back on the podcast until you get Halo Master Chief Collection and play through the campaign. I will help you. I'm on Halo 3 right now with my revisiting of the series. You need to be baptized under the Halo because Halo is it.
He hasn't even played any of the Batman games either.
Unbelievable.
I just played.
Wow.
But yeah, so Nelson, you get to pick the next topic.
All right, and the next topic, I guess, since it's there, I guess we'll. Oh no, actually no, we'll skip that one for later. Actually, let's see. I'm trying to see. Actually, we'll talk about this. And since I was just playing this last night with you, we'll bring this up. Microsoft is gathering community opinions on porting over Killer Instinct to computer.
Do it. Get it done.
Now, here's the thing at hand, okay? A lot of people has been saying this from day one because it was only exclusive to the Xbox One. PlayStation 4 users wasn't able to get Killer Instinct, and PC people who had like, oh my god, this game looks cool, I wish they had it on the PC so I can mod it or put extra stuff in it and make the graphics better. They had that intent, but they couldn't. And now a couple of months later, I would say almost a year later, they're now giving it thought since it's under a new brand. Before it was on the Double Helix. Now it's under Iron
Iron
Galaxy,
Galaxy.
which is the people who done Street Fighter Third Strike Online Edition, Marvel vs. Capcom Origins, Darkstalkers Resurrections, and also Dive Kick.
Mhm.
So, in my opinion, it would be a good thing because it would just basically get more people involved in the Killer Instinct community, and a lot of more people will be able to witness how good the game really is.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
So I guess what I will do, I will start off with Garvin, since you have like a monstrous PC already, and you already know like what gaming is on the PC is about. So what is your thoughts on Killer Instinct possibly making its way to PC?
It's going to.
I mean, yeah, they listen. Not they have to do it. I can't stress enough, especially since Microsoft owns Killer Instinct, right?
Mhm.
Right?
Mhm.
The PC, it's basically an Xbox One. You know, put it in Microsoft's whole strategy, overall strategy, not just gaming. And this is people using their regular PCs and everything. It's all about the all-in-one. It's all about
Hello.
it's all about the infrastructure and having one place where you can do everything, right? So your Xbox One is going to be kind of like your PC, and if you're using a PC, you can do the same things on your
Sure,
Xbox
anyone
One,
can
vice
hear me?
versa.
Yep.
I can't hear you guys.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
hear you.
Yeah.
My mic is
So-
on.
Yeah. So yeah, they got to get it done. I mean, they're gaining more money that way, right? Because if you already have an Xbox, you already have it, right?
Right.
Now you just need to open that market a little bit more because people on a PC, we play Street Fighter, right? We play the Street Fighter X Tekken. You know, get it, open it up, make it work, and it's not hard for them to do. They could make it available tomorrow if they wanted to.
I mean, it depends because, like I
Yep.
was saying before, it's gonna have to be put more into like the advanced tweaking on
Oh,
the
yeah,
PC
yeah.
side of things. You
No,
know,
but you know what? See, here's the thing. Everyone on the PC, most people, yeah, we do 2560 by 1440, or people are doing 4K gaming, right?
Mhm.
But most people are happy with 1080p and just getting crazy refresh rates and crazy frames per second, 120, 160, whatever it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're happy with that. All you need to do is make sure that the game runs at 1080p. And if you want to do the 4K, I mean, more power to you, because the minute you say, okay, yeah, you're going to be 100% optimal on 1080p, that game doesn't look like it takes a lot of specs to run. If they get it
It's
on
a fighting
4K,
game. Fighting games
yeah.
aren't that demanding, so
Right. So especially if they do it and they add 4K as an option, or plan to add 4K as an option, do you know how many PC gamers are going to buy just so they can see 4K? You know what I mean? Just so they can see the high resolution. It's a no-brainer.
Hopefully,
a no-brainer.
hopefully I'll be able to see that very soon myself. But we won't know. I mean, it's just speculation right now. It's just they're taking it into consideration. They're not even sure they even want to do it yet. But
The writings, I've told you guys already, the writings on the wall, everything's coming to PC. It's almost time, man. Consoles, they're losing money, man. I'm telling you. Writings on the wall.
Right. Okay, so let me give the floor now to Shin Takuma. If you can hear us, what do you think about this topic of Killer Instinct maybe getting ported to the PC?
uh-oh. Takuma.
Takuma.
Dun, 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 dun.
And I guess he's having little headphone problems.
Tech
So-
difficulties.
We will switch it to Shinwar. Shinwar, same thing.
Hold on.
Ugh.
I had to sit up, yo. All right, now,
Doing sit-ups.
well, we know why. We know one of the reasons why they're bringing this to the PC. You know, it's all about competition. You know, there's a certain game which is exclusive to another console, which has also been announced for PC. So it's good that Microsoft is like, you know what? Well, we have a game as well in that genre that we will port to PC as well. And like Nelson said, you know, they'll do all the advanced tweaking, and it's going to look very good. We all know it's going to get hacked. That's a given, and that's fine. They know it too.
But
But
remember, guys, when they get hacked, normally those guys can't access online, so it's not a big deal, right, from a competition perspective.
And plus,
Well,
pirate.
that's not true, because with Street Fighter, they were able to get online.
Yeah, but
Once they
they're always usually able to shut that down within the first couple of weeks. Well, yeah, they're always really good.
He
at
said I
it.
used to.
Yeah.
So,
We have a no thingy policy. Somebody tried to put us
Well,
on.
I mean, let me take that back. I mean, hacked as in like costumes and accessories and stuff.
oh yeah,
Modified.
but you won't be able to do anything with the online on that part. You know,
That's but
what I
Street
see-
Fighter they did like people like I watched Maximilian. He had like some custom skin with Ken. He was playing right online.
Yeah.
But you're right.
It's local though. Like you can only see it on your system. You know.
Right. You can only see it on your own system. Nobody.
There we
else
go
can
now,
see it.
man.
Right.
What the?
All right, so
Yeah.
hold on, Takuma. Gary,
Yeah,
one?
so just to wrap my thoughts up, I think it's real good that it is coming out to PC a year later, and that's fine. You know, just competition breeds greatness. So long as they just keep their heads together and put out a great port for the PC.
All right, cool. Now, Shin Takuma, I tried to ask you this before Shin started speaking because you had little technical difficulties. What are your thoughts about
I
Killer
was gonna
Instinct
say something.
may being ported to the PC?
I know there were a lot of people griping about it, so maybe now they're shut up because they're going to get it. So let's go ahead, give it to them. No, I think it's a good move. I think it's a good move.
Pause.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Give it to him.
Pause.
I think it's a good move for the PC just because you do have a lot of people playing their games on PC. So I think it will open up a whole arena of more people as far as an online gameplay, as long as you keep the speed up and everything else. So I think it'd be a good move for him.
Okay. Noop, what are your thoughts about Killer Instinct maybe getting ported over to the PC side?
I really want to get off topic, but I'm trying not to. It depends on what you're trying to sell. You know,
It's Killer
a double-edged sword. No, but look at it. Killer Instinct is the reason why some people bought an Xbox One. If I'm Microsoft, am I ready for it to be a reason for someone to buy a PC instead of an Xbox?
That's
One?
a good point. That is a good point.
Yeah, I'm selling games, but hell, I want to sell you the game and the console because, if you buy a game PC, then Sega or MSI or Dell is getting a piece of, whatever it is that I'm selling. So it's like, is it smart for me to do it right now? Should I wait for the Steam to die down a little bit more and then say, okay, time to relaunch this puppy and put it on PC? Because I think I've soaked up all I can out of the Xbox One market, especially with the Xbox One being on sale right now. They probably want to ride that all the way out. So you got to kind of be careful because, yeah, I do agree with, multi-platform gaming and giving people their choice of playing, but, this is still a business and you don't want to shoot yourself in the foot. Because, like y'all said,
but they're not
PC
losing.
game. Well, yeah, you would be losing because if I'm trying to sell a console and this game is drawing you to the console, but then you look at the game and say, "Oh wait, I don't have to get this console. I already have a game PC. I'm not going to buy your console."
Yeah, you got to give them the incentive. It's like, hey,
yeah,
the
it's
reason
like, why
for...
should I buy your console? If I have a gaming PC, why should I buy your console? If you're a PC gamer. So I mean,
And
I would like for it to come out on PC, but I'm thinking from Microsoft's perspective, is it the best move right now? Because at first I never saw a problem with PC and console.
Dude,
I never, but it's.
You guys do know that every time somebody publishes something for the PC, Microsoft gets money from it no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing with Blu-ray movies. Sony gets a piece of that. Same thing with Sony Pictures.
Mhm.
So it's like some way around it. The companies are all benefiting from this.
Yeah, they're getting money, man. I don't think they're
But are
I
you
see
getting
that.
No,
Yeah.
but in
X money?
terms of like what Noop is trying to say, in terms of moving units in that division, like it would be too soon to do it, but it's inevitable. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
And you
Right
know
now,
what?
I'm
And
applying
watch
the- I'm
that.
applying the
And
thing
that
right now.
PC one is going to be a monster seller because those PS fans are gonna go and get the PC one. I
Yep.
guarantee it.
Yeah,
I guarantee
yeah.
I guarantee it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what anyone says. Those fanboys who are pissed off that Killer Instinct is only on Xbox, they're salivating. They're waiting. They're doing like Railman. They're hitting the fork and the knife together, waiting for that game.
On, yo.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but Nelson, since I was going last, I mean, they pretty much hit everything, so we can skip my turn.
Okay, so you select the next thing to talk about.
All right. Lastly. Kind of going right into caveating.
Who said that, yo?
What?
And it starts.
We got
shit.
Meek Mills over here, smart brother, got jokes.
Yeah.
But
And it starts.
I know I'm gonna start like a little fire. But one thing before I go into this, Bayonetta should be PC. Bayonetta 2. I'm just saying.
I just beat it the other day. I agree.
Yeah,
I agree with that statement.
If they're gonna now, this is console exclusivity. Now I got half the staff here.
When you beat Bayonetta, did you fight Rodin yet?
Yo, don't spoil it. Hold on.
Game spoilers, yo.
Game spoilers. You know what? Y'all gotta take that on an IM. We don't want to spoil it because here's the thing: console exclusivity. I think the new business model is gonna be one console exclusive, but the general platform will be PC. Now, I hope that Bayonetta 2 sees a PC port for those of us that got into Bayonetta on multi-consoles before. We got our appetites wet for it, and then it got snatched. Okay, it's a new business model, you know. Unfortunately, a lot of us have been gaming so much that we are stuck with the way things were. Times are changing. Companies are trying to survive. I said a lot of harsh things in my last couple of videos. You know what I mean? But now looking back at it, I guess console exclusivity is going to be a normal practice until something changes. But with that being said, are you for or against it? You know what I mean? And, I mean, are there any backlashes that can happen? Because even me, I'm going to be looking into PC so that I don't get caught up in the stupid console war. And, oh, my system's better than yours. Or, hey, you know, my football team or my basketball team, you know what I mean? It's become childish. You know what I mean?
Hold on, Alex.
Yeah, but...
Hold on. I got one thing to say. Take the game. You got a problem with that? No, Sony.
Shut up, yo.
No mercy.
I'm just saying because
I'm going there. I'm talking about it.
But because this is what's gonna happen. New Gaming Order audience, New Game Order staff. I'll probably give the other ones that weren't able, like On Your Knees, Project Justice, and others that didn't get a chance to speak on it on a smaller podcast. But this will kind of close the book on this whole fight and what our opinions are. Now, this is mainly to the Sony fanboys who are going to say, like, oh, why don't you guys just shut up about Street Fighter V? You have no right to tell us not to be mad that a game that was widely accessible now only has 2 options to own. You know what I mean? Because these are the guys that aren't affected by the change. That's actually being selfish. Now, look at it. With Killer Instinct, we're like, hey, you know, it's going to come out on PC or whatnot. Microsoft doesn't have to consider that because it's a first party. You know what I mean? But at least they'll have access to it. With that being said, Nelson, what are your thoughts on this whole fiasco that went down in this last eventful week?
Wow. I guess I'll say all this shit that I've been saying for the past week then. I do feel bad for the people who don't have the options of getting a PlayStation 4. For the people who don't have an option to have a gaming PC. I right now do not have a gaming PC. I soon will have one thanks to one of our contributors, NYC Playboy. He's going to be sending us a new streaming rig and I'll be able to play games on it. So I will have that new option. But in my point, I really can't say anything because one, we're a company. We have to stay neutral regardless. I'm not going to pick sides. I'm not going to pick Xbox. What? I'm not going to pick Sony.
You're not with me now?
Pick PC. Listen. I'm not going to pick either because one, we're a gaming company. We have to stay neutral at all times. Let's just be honest, because then if we say, oh yeah, I've been playing on Microsoft for so long, oh I've been playing on Sony for so long, you're gonna get those ridiculous ass people on YouTube or anywhere else that they can contact us. Oh, what were you butthurt because Sony actually finally won the console war? Oh, they finally got the game that you guys can't have no more. It creates nonsense. It creates controversy.
Division, yes.
So this is the reason. This is the reason why I had said some points where I can't say anything because I have my PS4, I have my Xbox One, I am getting a PC very soon, so I'm gonna play the game regardless. I don't give a fuck where it goes. I'm still gonna play it. So, but what I would like to happen, and this is what I was just saying to the group yesterday, if it is gonna become permanently PS4 and PC exclusive, it would kind of bring us to the sense of going to people's houses again for local hangouts, to playing the game again to make it more enjoyable, like how it was back in the arcade days. That's what I would like to bring back as a community perspective. But everyone has moved on to the whole online shit. They're not gonna care. They're just gonna make their opinion, rant and rave, and that would be it. But that's all I gotta say on it, though. I'm neutral.
So go ahead.
All right, Sid Takuma, what are your thoughts on what was?
I got a lot to say. I got so much. I gotta say,
Preach on, brother. Testify.
You got 2 minutes.
I'm
and then we
going
take you
to
out.
my chance to rant and rave. My thing is to all of y'all on this podcast and everyone who's going to be watching this, why did y'all not see this coming? Y'all should have seen this coming when they gave us Omega Mode for a DLC. Think about it. They gave us Ultra. They gave us Ultra, and they could put Omega Mode. So why did you think they was making Street Fighter 5 for an exclusive console? I knew about this going into it because I know somebody working the Sony down in San Diego. He said, dude, the next Street Fighter, don't be surprised if it comes to one console. I was like, oh my God.
Because Capcom
So
broke.
yeah, I got a problem with it. I'm like, yeah, you just cut off half of your population of gamers who wanted the next Street Fighter series to go to multiple systems. And now y'all give it to the PlayStation? Sony? I can understand it was about money, but that was a 100% girl B-mode move that y'all did. That is some punk.
But
that was a punk A move that y'all did.
But Takuma, though, if that was the case, then Capcom would have been fell off the map. You would have never gotten Street Fighter 5, period.
Capcom should have thought the map a long time ago and then restarted from the ground up.
But listen, they
started from the bottom. Now we're here.
Everyone knows that.
But they didn't have the financial resources, though. So you got to understand.
But check this out, though. I will have a PS4 probably before the end of this year. I will have one. I'm working on one now.
You just talked all that smack. Now you're like,
no. I wanted the PS4 because they had like about 2 or 3 games I wanted to play, and I couldn't play them on Xbox. But I was like, okay. But the whole Street Fighter thing, as looking at the game, it looks good. But I'm telling you, it's something about the game I'm not liking what I see so far.
As far as alpha.
No, you know what? Takuma, don't. Wait.
Listen, that's his opinion. That's his opinion.
All right, go ahead.
What I'm seeing about the game now, I don't like it. And all these rants and raves about people's perspective, speaking about parries, focus attacks, and I'm like, you know what? They messing with the whole combo system. I don't like it. Right now, I don't like it. So y'all gonna really have to impress me in order for me to pick up that game.
I'm pretty sure he's still gonna get it.
All right, Shimar, what are your thoughts on this whole?
I can't follow that up, yo. I can't follow that up, yo.
Just say you're neutral. That's it.
Nah. I got this.
Do you have a problem with that? No, Sony.
Nah. I've been watching this whole thing debacle. Yes, it was a very messed up move for them to make it an exclusive. It's done. It's over with. I have both consoles. Doesn't matter. I have a gaming PC as well. I have a monster PC as well. Doesn't matter where it goes. I do understand the people's points of if they only have an Xbox One, and if they have a gaming PC and they don't have a PS4, get it for the PC. If you have a PS4, if you have both systems, get it for the PS4. At the end of the day, this quote-unquote console war, it's childish and it's annoying, yo. It's like you're going to event hubs and you'll see somebody make a smart comment, a Sony fanboy or whatever, and then they're only looking for attention, and then somebody else is gonna, and it goes back and forth, and it gets real draining. It gets really draining. You're like, really? As the game as a whole, it looks good. I know it's only alpha. We've seen some things from the trailer, blah blah blah, guard break, air combos or whatever have you, power up moves.
I'm just gonna do this.
I mean, me and Alex knew back New York Comic Con. We had got some tidbits and some information about it, so we knew it was coming.
Yeah, we knew the existence.
Yeah, we just didn't know where it was going to land.
I knew.
But you told nobody. Anyway, let me just wrap this up. So, in Street Fighter 5, it's beyond on the PS4. It's only gonna help the PS4 even more. And the PC, we all know the PC is gonna look amazing. Not saying that the PS4 version is not, but the PC version is gonna look amazing. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm hyped about it. And just real quick, this Omega mode, they actually had a stream today in the UK, and they were testing out some of the stuff.
I saw that.
You can't tell me that what they were testing out for the combos in the MVC style is basically a trial run for Street Fighter 5. Dude, I'm looking at the crazy stuff. Balrog has a dashing headbutt now. Oh, it's glorious.
I hate that.
It was glorious.
Of course he brings
a multi-hit dash punch. Oh my god.
Yep.
Anyway, but yeah, I think it's gonna be good, and I'm hyped for it. And I can't wait to see the collector's edition they're gonna release for it.
Ew.
Oh my god, that's another $125 going down the drain.
All right,
next person.
Noop, what are your thoughts on that? Matter of fact, no. Let me give Goken the floor, then Noop.
All right, cool. Because I took a little notes. I think you guys probably gonna be upset, but I think with Street Fighter 5, it's time to bring new characters. I think they should kill everybody. Get rid of Ryu, get rid of Ken. Give us new fighters.
Amen.
No.
Hold on. Wait. Let me just jump in there. Hold on.
This is a
Goken. Wait, Goken. They tried that already with Street Fighter 3, right? New
and there was a nasty reaction to it.
Very nasty.
That was the worst game I ever played.
You know what, man? What? Not for nothing. With Tekken and Street Fighter, I'm tired of seeing the same. These people are old. You should be like 60-something years old right now. Like he should look like Goken. He should look like Goken, or
Wait, you know what? Gen should be dead, yo. He should be dead.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. And that was just a quick sidebar. But I may not agree with me on it, but I think it's time. Time to bury these fucking guys and bring some new people in. But so what I see with that Capcom and Sony relationship, it looks like Japan's looking out for Japan, right? Xbox is doing really shitty in Japan. We all know this already, right? So it's kind of an opportunity for a failing company. We already know Capcom is a failing company. A company like Capcom, is Japan-based, to be able to come back now and work with Sony, another Japanese company, and bring an exclusive. Although it's an exclusive, you guys know that it's not really a console war win because Microsoft is still seeing a piece of the money on the PC.
But you know what? You said something I wanted to challenge. That, okay, Microsoft is not doing well in Japan, but Microsoft is the first console manufacturer to break into China. So now you have a new market out there that, and this is not to be racist or anything, but, over in Asia, a lot of people do martial arts, and Street Fighter would have been of a great benefit on the Xbox console, which, market. No, I get it, but I'm just saying, people with martial arts and stuff, I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but
you get what I'm saying? Like, you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but the only reason it's there is because Microsoft already has a relationship in China. They already have that relationship. They have Microsoft, they got Office and they got Windows in China. So that's one of the reasons they're able to break into it like that. But I see it as Japan looking out for Japan, kind of with that Capcom Sony relationship.
And Japan looking out for Japan, but not Japan looking out for the fighting game community. I'm just saying.
Mic drop. we listen, not for nothing. A lot of Japanese companies, we give them a lot of shit for a lot of the content they've been giving us lately. You know what I mean? So I think it's a good opportunity. And again, Microsoft's still getting a piece of the pie, although they can't say it's for Xbox One, but they are. It is going to be on Microsoft product.
Right.
So there's really not like a console war win for PlayStation with this. It sounds cool, but yeah, they're still gonna get a piece, right?
Yeah.
I think from what I've seen, I think we're finally gonna see a 4K Street Fighter 5. Street Fighter 5 is probably gonna be in 4K, and I think it's probably gonna be Sony's first opportunity to show off the 4K capabilities on the PlayStation 4. I don't think people
But
are looking
not just
at it
with
that way.
Street Fighter though. I'm pretty sure they got other games that can push it.
I know, but I think it might be the first one. Listen, there's not a lot of games like Street Fighter as far as specs and being able to handle it, right?
Mm-hmm.
From a specs perspective, you can't take a first-person shooter and make it 4K on the PS4, but you can take a fighting game that doesn't require a lot of high frames per second, right? Something like Street Fighter could run at 25 to 30 frames per second and be okay in 4K on the console. I'm saying just the console. So it might be an experiment, but I think looking at the details and everything from the trailers, I think we might see that.
Shit.
So that is going to be a very interesting thing, and I think it might happen. I don't think people were paying attention to it, and when I was looking at the trailers, I was looking more at the details of everything, and I said, there it is. They're going to try to do 4K. And it's definitely going to be 4K 100% on PC, and they're going to experiment with it on the PS4 when they do launch it. I'm telling you. Sony does have that capability.
We need more characters. We can't asses down.
All right. But for time's sake, let me give Noop some time, and then we'll get ready to wrap up. But Noop, your thoughts?
All right, I'm gonna try to keep it brief. I'm basically just gonna give some points and talk a little bit about them. And some stuff I'm just gonna leave in the air because we can't answer. Like Nelson was talking about the experience of having friends come back over and play because you may have a PS4. Because like I don't have a PS4, I'm probably not gonna get one because I have, like I say this on a lot of podcasts, I invest my money in a lot of different stuff. I DJ, so I don't want to invest the money in supporting two gaming consoles. I'd rather get a gaming PC and my Xbox One because the gaming PC will give me a lot more utility as far as podcasting, streaming, access to Steam and stuff like that. Sony, from what we basically helping Capcom, keeping them alive, bringing the game. So naturally, you create a business relationship, and that's a power move. Now, Sony, now that you've stepped up and done this, how long will this last? What happens when Capcom gives you a crappy game? Now that y'all are in bed together, what happens when they don't produce for you? Because this is Street Fighter. And to link with that, I personally have no faith in the Street Fighter series anymore because of Street Fighter 4 and how long it took for it to truly be a decent game. We played it because it truly had no real other competition, but it was patch after patch after patch and rebranding after rebranding. And then finally, we get a joke of a game at the very end of all, you know what I mean? Y'all going out by giving us this jokey mode and then saying, okay, now if you're ready for the next real deal, you got to have a PS4. PC sales, I assume, will go up because people like me I know I have to get a gaming PC now because I noticed that when people say exclusive, it's not really exclusive. It's exclusive to your console, but PC, one way or another, always ends up getting it. Yeah. So I'd rather invest in the PC than the gaming console. And then the question I had was, who's next? Who's next to get consumed by this? Hey, we're gonna drop this big bag of money on you to make you exclusive. It's like, who's next? Tournaments are gonna shift down, and a lot of tournament stuff was done on Xbox. Now they're gonna be buying PS4s now, and a lot of those people who played on Xbox and were used to Xbox, I'm assuming the switch would be easy because you're just going from one console to another because the arcade stick is the arcade stick, I guess. I assume they're gonna play, similarly or the same. Street Fighter 4 on PS4, PS3, and 360. I'm assuming that, yeah. So but that's going to be a shift in the tournament scene and the fighting game community. They're kind of like they're pulling toward that PlayStation side. And now the pressure is really, 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 really on Capcom because now you've limited yourself. Well, I'm not gonna say you limited yourself, but you're on PS4 and PC. You got Dead or Alive, you got Tekken. You have competition coming out saying, you know what, you know, there's only 2 ways for you to be bought. I can be bought 3 ways.
Yeah.
I'm opening myself to the entire community because some people may get upset and really rebel and say, you know what, even though I have a gaming PC, I'm not going to buy you. I'm going to buy Tekken. I'm going to buy Dead or Alive. So I think gaming tournaments and the popularity and these other companies, Capcom and Street Fighter, has been whooping ass for years. This is y'all time to really step up because you know they're struggling and they have to hit a home run out of the gate when this game drops. Because so many people are upset that when this game drops, it is going to be under a microscope, and any and everybody it's going to be like, if it comes out like Assassin's Creed, it's going to be a problem because people are saying Tekken is looking better than ever. Dead or Alive, like, you have competition, and the competition is stronger because it's more accessible. Yeah. That's what I think the biggest drawback was to being exclusive, is that people who do the same thing that you do don't have your limitations. They're opening themselves up to even greater sales. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And even greater backing. Someone who might not have ever played the series before might say, I can't get Street Fighter. Let me get this. Oh, crap, I like this. Forget Street Fighter.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Now, Noob, you know what? I never thought of it like that. The fighting game competition has become more stiff than ever. With Guilty Gear, freaking Killer Instinct, Dead or Alive, Tekken. You know, I mean, there's a lot of other fighters out there now. So, like, Capcom, the godfather of fighting games, should have made sure that they were firmly planted in every user base possible to say, yes, I'm still the king of fighters. You know what I mean? Yep. And you know, pun intended. You know what I mean? But now they shrunk their market. This is gonna give chance for another franchise to step out to the forefront. You know,
I would love to see King of Fighters make a next gen game with good netcode. If they do that, it's a problem.
There's a reason why that may not happen. SNK's in trouble. Playmore.
Well, yeah, they've been in trouble.
Yeah, you know, they're getting the broomstick up the ass like Abla and Loima and all that stuff. But in any case, Nelson, can you bring us to a close? Or actually, Ali G, can you bring us to a close?
Wait. Really? You really had to call me that?
What?
Dag. Okay. Thank you guys for watching the New Gaming Order podcast of December 11, 2014. If you guys have anything that you would like to say as a closing out statement to the viewers or just in general to advertise yourself, now is the time. I will go last, especially so I can talk about whatever. So whoever wants to speak, speak up.
This is NGO Gokin. The PC revolution is coming.
All right.
Keep tuned. It's coming fast.
What you got, smart brother?
Me?
Shut up. It's your boy Nuke 1949. Check out my page at DJ. I have a series called Life of a Rookie DJ, talking about some of the things I've been through. Thank y'all for still supporting the NGO staff. I know I've been gone. I was in real estate school and I just finished 2 weeks ago. So now I have a lot of time, a lot more free time back, because I was taking 10 hours a week after my day job. So I was getting home. That's why y'all haven't seen me. But check out my page. I got some new content on there. Keep supporting us. Keep giving us your opinions. We love talking about this stuff. It is getting very, very interesting. He is right. Gokin is right. The PC revolution is coming, because I swear I'm on exotic PC every day looking at it. I hate the prices, but looking at the numbers and what those things can do, it gets me all giddy inside. And I think that's another reason why... Shut up. That's why I think another reason why consoles are doing well and are going to be around for a while is because when you look at the price difference,
cheaper alternative.
Not everyone knows that they can spend as much on a gaming PC as a console and probably get close to the same experience. Most people think they have to spend thousands and thousands, but they don't know. So until that gap in price gets a little closer, I think gaming consoles are here to stay.
Gotcha.
That's all I gotta say about that.
All right. Damn.
Okay.
Takuma, what are your thoughts? Final words.
Well, my closing remarks is, well, thank you guys for inviting me to the podcast once again. We're going to be part of we talk about video games and just whatnot. Please check out my YouTube page, ShadowStep77. I'm doing a little special with Guy. It's called the Gotham Files. I started it. I got some YouTube videos up. I think they're funny. It's just me playing Street Fighter. So just go ahead and watch them and everything else. Other than that, though, next year is really gonna be Street Fighter Cross Tekken. I think Tekken is gonna beat the crap out of the next Street Fighter. That's just my thoughts and everything else. Other than that, peace.
Okay, Shinwar.
Yeah, keep supporting the NGO crew. Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. Hit us up on Xbox Live, PSN.
Facebook.
I said Facebook. Yeah, hit us up on Xbox Live, PSN, Shinwar on both, and get some matches in, play some games, because we're gamers like you. Don't forget that.
That's right.
We played with a viewer, and
let's
he talked a lot of truth. I'm not saying his name. I'm gonna say this: he wasn't good at Killer Instinct. Got beat up, yo.
You know that stream went up earlier today. It was just that was madness. It was fun stuff. But in closing, thank you guys for supporting, and you see how our staff keeps growing. It's to the point where we have to split the podcast into different groups and rotate people out just to make it work. So. I thank the staff and I thank you, the viewers, for supporting us. And we'll meet you guys next week. And, always check us out on the Facebook page. We usually leave announcements and news on there so that, we keep you up to date with everything. But without further ado, I'm going to play my Guilty Gear X-Hard.
Wait. I'm just going to add one thing. This is just a random topic, guys. I'm just going to throw it up on eBay and see what I get from it. I doubt I'll get anything, but I found something in my closet the other day. I found an unopened copy of Virtual Cop for the Sega Saturn.
Ew. Yo, that game was garbage, yo.
So, apparently, has not been opened. If anyone...
I'm coming for you and Killer Instinct, dude. You want to call me out, my one-pan match and everything else? Okay, all right. I'm coming for you.
Well,
get ready.
I was on all night last night, and I'm about to get on right now. So,
all right.
If you can cut your Wii U off for 5 minutes.
Oh. All right.
It's cool because you still mad because my guy beat your sagging ass in Street Fighter. It's okay. It's okay. Just take
Whoa.
Guys get one victory and get happy. But look at the history, my friend.
You know what? We need to do a segment straight on Street Fighter B. But for time's sake, we're going to come to a close.
Yeah.
All right, Dustin, are you going to reel us in or what?
Virtual Cop.
Yeah, this is...
Come on, bye. Yo, started at 250, yo. 250 started right there.
You probably get the money, too.
This is New Gaming Corner Podcast. Thanks for watching. Peace.
All right.
Virtual Croc, yo.
We out like Juggernaut, Mitches. Peace.